watching MVBN, the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet and Dotson House Moving and Construction Company. Game 2 of the best-of-3 series between the Leander Lions and your Medina Valley Panthers. Panthers lost Game 1 here last night via the score of 9-2. Panthers actually out-hit Leander 8-7, but the Leander Lions made all the plays out in the field. Well, Medina Valley had a couple of errors and a couple of base running blunders. So tonight, the Panthers look to even the series up here at San Marcos. Kind of feels like a wintry mix today. Kind of, it's nasty. Little bit of a
nasty
mist blowing, and we have a sponsor of the pregame.
Let's go ahead. Hey, pregame show brought to you by Lone Star Towing. Towing is in the name, but let me tell you, they buy junk, wrecked, and abandoned vehicles. Lone Star Towing will be sure to get you set up with any of your towing needs, as well as purchasing those wrecked junk and abandoned vehicles. Alec, the owner, is an MV alumni, graduating class of 2007. So once again, we want to thank Alec and Lone Star Towing for being our pregame sponsor. But yeah, Maury, you were saying it is nasty out here, and we're trying to keep the equipment as dry as possible. But, you know, it is what it is. These are the elements we're going to play in.
And hopefully it'll clear out a little bit, because it is coming down a little harder and harder as we speak. But we're going to stay with you as long as the computer and everything does not malfunction. We hope it's not buffering as bad as we did. We got an inside antenna outside. But
well, it's an outside antenna, actually. That's a mobile antenna that I bought from Radio Shack years ago when I first started this company.
Well, I just said inside because it says inside antenna on the box there. So
yeah,
but we're outside using it inside, so hopefully it works. And it looks like we have fixed a little bit of the buffering problem, but just bear with us. The Panther baseball team, they will start at 7 o'clock at home. Dwayne Garza and Johnny Guzman will bring you that action as they will go on the air roughly at about 6:45. So when the Panthers take Game 2 here and force a Game 3 tomorrow, you can tune in and listen to the boys wrap it up against the Brackenridge Eagles at home. But, Jeff, keys to the game, I think the keys to the game tonight is the Panthers got to execute.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, yeah, that could be your key to the game. Key to the game is going to be to do the little things right.
Well, I mean, that's what I mean.
Execute. Yeah, you give up 2 in the first inning. It should have been 1. Right? But with 2 errors, you give up 2. You can still come back from a 2-0 deficit. Well, we scored 2 runs late, okay? So you can come back. But it was that 4th inning that was killer.
The 7 run.
You know, their speed put a lot of pressure on the Panthers. One young lady hit an in-the-park home run. You had them in a rundown, and with the threat of their speed, you looked down and you didn't take care of the ball.
Nope.
You didn't make plays when you should have made plays, the smart plays that, cut the runners off and run them back to the base they came from, and just different things. Their speed just kind of took us out of the game. And then, once you're in that situation, it just, like the story of our season, one bad inning, and that just kind of wrote your book.
Yeah, it just manifested into, what the end result was, a 9-2 loss for the Panthers. But it's Game 2, Jeff. Anything can happen. The Panthers look like they're fired up. The girls look like they're in good spirits, ready to take on the Leander Lions and even this series up. Let's hopefully you don't get too much more than what it is now, because it's tolerable now. But even though it is a turf field, and last night especially rounding around first base.
Yeah, so the Panthers have not played on turf very often, okay? They've not played on turf at all when it's been wet. Yesterday was their first experience on a wet turf. You could tell the experience of the Leander team. They've seen a wet turf before because they were not slipping. They did. I mean, I'm not saying they didn't. There was a couple of slip and falls, but overall they were prepared for the the wet grounds. And it didn't rain, but it rained all day here yesterday.
Well, it is coming
so
down a little bit misty now.
Well, the subsurface last night was wet.
Yep.
Okay. Tonight, the surface is wet. So it's going to be a whole different game. It's going to, who can put the ball in play and who can make the routine plays. The weather is going to be a factor for both sides. So limit the mistakes.
Both teams have to play in it.
They both got to
play.
And
what we mean by Leander was taking all the right angles at the ground balls. The balls hit in the outfield, where the Panthers kind of took some bad angles, got caught up in a little bit with the caroms off the fence. And that just happens to happen with this corrugated fence.
A couple of times, you can't do anything about it. It would have happened to them too.
Yeah.
But the thing that Leander did, their outfielders, they covered some ground.
Yeah.
The whole team is athletic, and they move well. And I think the one that moves the best last night was their shortstop.
Absolutely, Schrader.
Their shortstop,
absolutely.
What did she? She turned 3 double plays by herself.
Yep, 3 unassisted.
Threes.
Yep, 6 unassisted to 3.
Right, and just her movement. And the Panthers, they like to hit the ball up the middle. And every time we had a runner on first base, boy, she cheated over a little bit, and she got everything glove side. There was not much that got past her.
Well, and even when she went against the grain,
she
opposite
made a
glove
good
side
play
in the hole,
Yep, she
along
made a good
the
play
strong
in the
throw
hole
across
as
the
well.
diamond.
Yeah, so they're a quality team. Pressure on you, and you know what? That's nothing we didn't know.
No, we knew exactly coming in, and let's see how we rebound. And we're going to go over the starting lineups here for the visiting Leander Lions tonight, as they will be the visiting team. Leading off and playing shortstop, Madeline Strader. Batting second and playing right field, Madeline Lee. Batting third and playing center field, Rachel Grundy. Batting fourth and playing second base, Taylor Porter. Batting fifth and doing the catching, Caitlin Beckerly. Batting sixth and playing third base, Emery Bell. Batting seventh and the designated player, Jayla McCall. Batting eighth and playing left field, Avery Bernard. Batting ninth and inside the circle this evening for the Lions, Kaylee Arnold. The flex player and playing first base is Kinsley Knott. For your home team, Medina Valley Panthers, Medina Valley will send to the plate in the number 1 hole, Elena Gonzalez, followed by the left fielder, Mackenzie Viejo. Third baseman, Ariel Chichester. Middle 3, Alyssa Montez. In the 4 hole, in the 5th hole, Avery Nash. In the 6th hole, Morgan Castiglione. The bottom 3, Kaylee Upton doing the catching for the Panthers. Amethyst Valenzuela playing second base, and Aubrey Dominguez playing right field. Inside the circle for the Panthers, and the flex player is Lissy Salazar. So those are the starting lineups. If we're waiting for the officials, I believe is all we're waiting on. If they haven't showed up,
You
yet.
said the flex player was Lissy?
That's what it's listed. Lissy.
Oh, I wonder, is she in the
Salazar.
circle?
She's inside the circle,
Oh,
yes.
okay. I thought somebody told me earlier that we were having another starting pitcher.
Nope, that's
okay. Gotcha, yeah.
Coach
okay.
Perez.
Gotcha. And Lissy,
out.
Lissy did not pitch her greatest game, but
she didn't pitch her worst
pitch
game either.
She left with a 2-0 deficit and a couple of runs and hit a batter. A couple of walks and hit a batter. But other than that, the top of the order, and this stat was told to me earlier, the top of the order only had 3 hits off of her. They were 3 for 15 or something like that. So she didn't do bad with the top of the order. It was the walks that got everybody in trouble, and the 2 errors in the first inning. So
they're top of the order?
Yeah, against Lissy.
Oh, this is the wrong page. Go back here.
Alamo Heights coaches are here.
That was the Heights roster I was looking at.
Well, they're here. Maybe that's why you
brought out the wrong page.
Pulled out their roster, I guess, because Alamo Heights coaches are here.
Yeah, Strader leading off had 2 hits, a triple and a single. She scored 2 runs and drove in 1. Madeline Lee was good for a double. And then Rachel Grundy, a home run and a walk. So, yeah, they only had 4 hits.
The home run was off of Lissy, was it not? No,
no.
I don't think so.
No, it was an inside the Parker off of Montez.
Yeah. So against the top of the order, Lissy did real well.
Yeah.
So now, here's going to be a key tonight too. Wet grounds, wet ball. Lissy has small hands. Is she going to be able to grip it?
Well, we'll see. Yet to be determined.
Yet to be determined.
And once again, Jeff, we are just waiting for the umpires, and I hope they don't think it's rained out, because we got to battle this stuff here, and hopefully my scorebook will not get too damaged, and we'll be able to take care of it. But, Jeff, we'll take a commercial break, and hopefully the officials...
Well, here they come.
Here they come.
Oh, we've seen that one before. Oh, boy. I'm not going to say anything negative more. I'm going to be very positive.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
A totally different crew, and we've seen 2 out of the 3, and...
Oh, boy.
Look out.
We've got looks like a 3 female crew.
Nope, I think the home plate umpire is a young man. Maybe not, but still, Jeff, you just got to worry about, playing inside the stripes, seeing what happens. They're going to go over the ground rules right now, as we just announced the starting lineups. They're going to announce them here in a minute, and then we're going to take a last commercial break before the first pitch and the national anthem, as they exchange lineup cards to the home plate umpire. Coach Perez and Coach Driver, respectively, for each team. As you know, there's a 3-headed umpiring crew, as in every playoff game. Didn't know we were going to get the same 3 individuals that were here last night, but they're totally 3 new umpires. One of the umpires is one that we saw in the first round matchup against the Alamo Heights Mules. The other 2, one of them I have seen at Medina Valley during the regular season. So, Jeff, with that said, we're going to go to commercial break. We're going to come back with the first pitch after the starting lineups are revealed and the national anthem. Panther softball will continue in just a moment.
Right now at Chevrolet's 3-time Dealer of the Year, North Park Chevrolet. Get $15,000 off MSRP and 1.9% financing on new Silverado 1500 trucks, plus $2,250 in trade assistance cash, and $7,000 off MSRP on new Blazers. Lease a new Equinox for $299 with 0 down, or buy for $23,999. Get 2.1% financing on all new Traverses. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet. 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Dodson House Moving and Construction is a 4th-generation company operated by the same family for over 75 years. We do turnkey work, from moving your structure, setting the foundation, and all your construction needs. Aluminum decking, concrete work, canopies, and any other need to make your project operational. From moving to construction, large or small, Dodson House Moving and Construction does it all. Located at 12939 Southwest Loop 410 in San Antonio. Give us a call at 210-628-1459.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall, or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Have you ever been in a car accident? Was your car taken to a body shop? Or maybe an impound yard? Perhaps a major repair that's too costly. Even if this happened 2 years ago, Lone Star Towing is interested in buying all junk, wrecked, and abandoned vehicles. The process of getting you paid and that vehicle out of there is quick and easy. Call Lone Star Towing today at 210-777-0585.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Bush's Chicken, one of the oldest locations in Castroville, is proud to serve the Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get the Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
Texas, 268,000 square miles and then some. Twice as much elbow room as California. There's just no place like Texas. And you can take that to the bank. Texan Bank, poised and ready for a future that's wide open. Member FDIC.
Big State Electric is raising the bar in the San Antonio electrical industry. Working with local and forward-thinking companies, we are changing the downtown skyline with beautiful and innovative buildings. As well as working with local universities, we are revolutionizing academic sports with cutting-edge and high-tech electrical solutions. Join us as we light up the future one project at a time. Big State Electric, competence and quality since 1966. Supporting San Antonio, Austin, Houston, and the Gulf Coast region.
Like you, we love calling this home. Castroville State Bank has been serving the Medina Valley area for over 63 years by providing the best financial products, modern technology, and customer service. Not only are we the local bank you can rely on for all your financial needs, but we are also your neighbors, giving back to the community we grew up in and love. Come home to Castroville State Bank.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet and Dotson House Moving and Construction Company. Game 2 of the best of 3 as Medina Valley fell last night to these Leander Lions by a score of 9-2. For the Panthers, Salazar inside the circle, Upton behind the plate, Montez at first, Valenzuela at second, Chichester at third, Gonzalez at short, Castiglione in center field, flanked and left by Vallejo, and in right by Dominguez. For the visiting Leander Lions, the top three, Strader, Lee, Grundy, middle three, Porter, Beckerly, Bell, bottom three, McCall, Bernard, and Arnold. We are just about ready to get things started here as Salazar is out there warming up.
Yeah, this is nasty.
Yes, it is.
Nasty weather. Nasty weather. Not a typical. Well, I guess it is a kind of a typical spring day, but not one that you would want to be associated with anyway. But we've got everything kind of covered, so we'll go as long as it doesn't get heavy. But if this gets heavy, Maury,
we may have to pack it in.
Yeah.
We just don't want to ruin our equipment.
Yeah. A lot of equipment out here.
And it's not cheap.
What happened? What happened? I missed something. Stand up and yell or something?
No.
I missed the cheer?
The Leander Lions, because it wasn't a national anthem, they sang the national anthem from their dugout.
Oh,
the
they
players.
did?
Yes, they did.
Well, good for them.
First bat is Slater. She bunts it foul. 0-1.
Yeah, well, I hadn't heard that either about because there's a baseball game going on, not playing the national anthem.
Well, they're going to play it over there, I guess. I guess it's illegal to play it twice.
But we've heard it several places done that way. But interesting rules.
No balls and 1 strike to Strader.
You know what you can say? It is their place. They can do it however they want to.
Absolutely. The 0-1.
Good pitch. Right
strike
on the corner.
Called. 0-2.
Now, Lacey, that's her little curveball that, we talked about last night. If she can work that sucker and get it to where and control it, she's got a good chance to cause some problems here. Tell you what, changeup should be really good with a slick ball. She's really buried in her hand.
It's a shot right over to second baseman for a base hit, Jeff, and that's way too much of the plate.
It got all the way to the wall
Strader is
again.
going to go all the way to third base.
She's going to come
Stand
home.
up triple. They're going to wave her home. The throw home is not in time, Jeff. And what did we say to start the ball game?
Terrible.
Fundamentals. And already it comes to bite you.
Well, so 0-2 count, number one. You throw one right down the middle. She hits it to the right field power alley. Both outfielders look like took bad angles, and the ball goes all the way to the wall. They get to it, and they get it in, but then the relay, she drops it, and then she picks it up and throws it to the next relay.
Drops it and nonchalantly picks it up.
Nonchalantly throws it in. I mean, there's almost got to be an error in there somewhere, but you move on.
And aggressive base running.
Absolutely.
So Madeline Lee now steps to the plate, the right fielder for the Lions. This is getting really, really annoying, this mist.
It quit misting.
I don't know.
There's that, that's a good location, and that would have been a good location for an 0-2 pitch. You cannot miss with a good hitting team. You cannot miss on the white. You can't miss 0-2. Lacey's done a great job this year, so let's see how she bounces back now.
1 ball and 1 strike to Lee.
And I don't know about you on that
Ball
last
2.
one. I got to give an error to the second baseman that dropped it. She dropped the relay throw. So to me,
it's a triple and then
it's
an
a
error.
triple and an error.
It's an unearned run.
Yeah.
2 balls and 1 strike. Chopper right in front of the mound. Lacey feels it, and that's good speed. Not a chance to get her at first base.
No.
So a little dinker in front of the mound for the second hit of the ball game. And Jeff Lee got down that line in a hurry.
And that's what she does. And that's why she's in that spot. She can run. She can move.
Rachel Grundy now steps to the plate.
And once again, that's not anything new. You know what you got. You know that she can run. And she's probably going to be taken off here.
And there she goes. And it gets by the catcher Upton. Lee will stand up at second base easy with a stolen base.
That's a pass ball there. I mean, that ball was near the ground, but it was a catchable ball, and it just went right past. So ball 1. That's basically goes down as 2 errors now.
So 1 ball and no strikes to Grundy. Lee is the runner at second. Oh, and that hits her. And that hit by pitch is sponsored by your State Farm agent. When accidents happen, as do hit by pitches, your State Farm agent, Hazel Russell, will be there. That's going to bring up the second baseman, number 4 hitter, Taylor Porter. As Grundy's having to walk a little bit, as that hit her square in the back, right in the seam of the number 7 that she wears. And you could hear that thud. Whoa. So Porter now steps to the plate with runners at first and second with nobody out. Leander has forced a run across here in the top of the first. First pitch to Porter. Bluffs a bunt, pulls it back for a strike, 0-1.
Yeah, at least he got that one in there nice, right on the outside corner. As now the mist picks up again. Once again, Maury, the speed. And right now, you need something positive to happen. That's another strike on the outside corner.
Bluffs a bunt, she takes that for a strike.
So here we go now. Yesterday, neither team could get that those corner calls, and right now already this umpire has established that he is going to be giving that call on that outside corner. That's right.
That was just right off the plate.
Lisi,
check swing, palms down, no go.
If you're Lisi, you stay out there. You live out there right now. Make them make an adjustment.
1 ball and 2 strikes.
Maury, we know that umpire out there at second base too well.
Yes, we do. The 1-2 pitch. Foul back into the screen. The count stays at 1-2.
I'm surprised they agreed to the San Antonio crew. It must be your home. That's what it is. When you're the home team, you get your crew, I guess. As this will be a San Antonio crew if she's there.
Porter waits the 1-2 pitch. Ball
Another
is fouled
pitch.
back again.
Now, if Lisi could throw that changeup in that same location right there, it'd be a great opportunity here. You don't want to miss out over the plate with that changeup. You want to keep it low, and you want it to die right off the edge of that plate. Ariel rolled the ball. They're throwing the ball out, and Ariel just grabbed it and rolled it. Like, Ariel, that's where it's wet.
Yeah, it's wet on the ground.
The ground's wet. Toss it over here.
The 1-2 again.
There it is. Oh, that was
foul
it.
Tip.
That was
back into the mask.
That was the changeup, but she got it up a little high. Great pitch, Lissy. That was the changeup. Got it up a little high, and she was able to put a little bit on it.
Upton shakes that off. Caught her right at the top of the face mask. Good at bat going on by Porter. She has fouled off 3 1-2 pitches so far. She's going to face another one here. Salazar delivers. Ball is lifted in the right field. It's going to be down for a base hit. They're going to wave the runner at home. The throw is up the line. It's going to get away from Upton.
And then once again, Maury, missed your cutoff, so they took advantage. So they see that ball in the air. Look at this. Oh, thought they were sending somebody. We had time. But missed your cutoff, and they do a great job of reading the ball from the fielder. And as soon as they see it up in the air, that girl was taken off to second base.
Another run scored. That's an RBI for Porter. That was a good at bat, Jeff.
She
fouled off
absolutely.
2 1-2 pitches and then went with the outside pitch right over to third base, right over to first baseman.
She made the adjustment, She made the adjustment. Never really came back inside, but you got to think she was a little bit tentative of going back inside after hitting the girl.
Caitlin Beckerly now at the plate. That pitch is down low, 1 ball and no strikes.
Maury, there's no outs. This game could get out of hand in the first inning. You got to get an out somewhere. You got to have something positive happen to you right now.
Grundy at third. Porter at second.
And now that pitch right there would have been a great pitch to throw the last batter. It's like she's making the pitch just, one or two batters too late.
So 1-1. Runners at first, at second and third with no outs. 2 runs across already in the first for the Lions.
Hope the pitcher's a little better for everybody watching out there this evening. It ain't better here. It's raining and nasty.
The 1-1.
Good block.
Fakes the bunt. Good job by Upton of keeping that ball from going to the backstop. Count moves to 2 balls and 1 strike.
Yeah. So scouting report, I got a scouting report on the coach. It said she's going to try to do something every pitch. She's not just going to sit back and let things happen. She's going to be aggressive. She'll hit and run. She'll bunt. She'll squeeze. She'll steal bases. She's going to do something to get the action going. And as you see right there, there's a squeeze attempt.
Yeah, and that was ball 3. As Beckerly chased that one low and out of the strike zone. So the count is 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lissy ready to deliver the 2-2 pitch to Beckerly. It's on its way. Ball is low, full count. Good job once again by Upton, sliding out, keeping that ball in front of her.
In a normal situation here, Maury, you would say first base is open.
This is not a normal situation.
Not a normal situation. No. You need to throw a strike right here. You need to go right at her.
Absolutely.
I'm going to look behind me and see if I could use my umbrella, but I don't want to get in y'all's way. I didn't know if anybody was sitting back there.
So payoff pitch coming to Beckerly. This ball shot down the left field line. It's down in the corner. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. Beckerly stands up with a double. And Jeff, the first 5 batters, 3 hits and 1 hit by pitch. And the Panthers are down now 4-0 with a runner at second and still nobody out for Emery Bell, the third baseman.
That ball hit right on the line.
Right on the line.
Boy, it hit right on the line. Easy to see that yellow ball on that big white line.
It's a little nubber off to Montez. He catches it in the air for the out.
There's your positive. We got an out.
F3 for out number 1. It's going to bring up Jayla McCall, the designated player.
She had herself a game last night.
She had a good ball game. Ball is lifted back into the screen, 0-1. Just had a flyover by a little duck.
Quack, quack.
The 0-1 to McCall. That's way up on the backstop. And showers us with a little bit of.
We got a little bit more rain.
Moisture there as they come off the net.
Yeah, that's right. We're in the splash zone. Yeah.
1 ball and 1 strike, 1 out, runner at third. Full runs across here in the top of the first. And that hits her. That's a second hit by pitch. And when accidents happen, like hit by pitches, your State Farm agent will be there.
Lacey's done so good for you all year, but you got to get her out of there. She's really struggling. And we talked about this before the game, about the wet ball, the wet conditions, and her small hands. Looks like, she's the ball's going to get wetter and wetter as the game goes on.
Yeah, because this miss doesn't seem like it's letting up any at all.
Right. Looks like she's going to leave her in, though.
Going to have a pinch runner.
Pinch runner, that's going to be number 10? Number 10. And you don't have the subs.
Nope.
Okay, so number 10.
I have yesterday's subs. I could bring it up, but I'm afraid to get my phone out and get it wet. So the umpire's out there to break up the
It's like an extended
coaches meeting.
Umpire let the
Let
coach have a little
Coach
bit of
Bress
extended
out there
time,
for
but-
quite a long time, didn't
Yep.
she?
Yep.
So runners at the corners with one out. The pitcher, Kaylee Arnold, steps to the plate. Avery Bernard, the left fielder, steps to the plate.
So you
Number
got-
8 hitter in the lineup.
Got an out. Just call a pitch, Kaylee.
With the pinch runner, you think coach is going to put something in motion here?
I would. Keep the pressure on. I mean, that's the scouting report. We have not thrown anybody out. We have not. I mean, I would. You're going to try to score as much as you can right now. So
Squares around the bunt. That hits her in the face mask. That's the third hit by pitch this inning. And when accidents happen, as do hit by pitches, your State Farm agent is there. So now the bases are juiced. The pitcher coming to the plate in Kaylee Arnold, the number 9 hitters. They have batted around here in the first. Bases loaded with one out. I don't know how much longer you can leave her out there, Jeff, inside the circle. First pitch to Arnold is a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, illegal pitch. Ain't that what that means?
that's what it means.
So that's going to be a ball. That's going to be 1-1.
And that was in there for a strike, but that'll be a ball.
Signal was given right away.
And it has everything to do with these wristbands. You know, Alyssa Montes was having a difficult time with it in Game 1 against Alamo Heights.
The 1-1 pitch is way off the plate, 2-1. Two balls and one strike to Arnold. Bases full of Lions with one out. As Leander bats here in the top of the first. Ground ball past the diving Gonzalez at short. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. A 2 RBI single for Lee. As 2 more runs come across the score. Beckerly and McCall. Arnold is at second. Bernard at second, Arnold at first. As we go back to the top of the order in Strader.
Pinch runner, number 20.
Strader led off the game. I think that's the younger Beckerly running now at first base. Strader batting again in this inning for her second time. And looks like we're going to have a pitch and change. And, Jeff, we're going to take a break. And that pitch and change is sponsored by Peerless Equipment. We'll be back when Panther softball continues here in just a moment.
Nobody can design, create, or maintain your lawn better than 3D Landscaping and Irrigation. With over 17 years of experience, owner Ray Doyen and his crew take pride in their craftsmanship and service. They're fully insured, offer free estimates, and multiple references, so you know you're getting the best. 3D does landscaping, lawn maintenance, irrigation, tree installation, lighting, and more. Whether it's residential or commercial, 3D Landscaping and Irrigation has you covered. Give 3D a call at 830-985-9115 or find us online at threedlandscaping.com.
Call State Farm agent Hazel Russell in Castroville at 830-931-3441.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. Montez moves inside the circle. Claire Bain moves to first base. As Strader steps to the plate, Strader led off the game with a triple and then scored on the error. So she drove in the first run herself. So runners at first and second with still one out. Strader bunts through that pitch. 0-1.
All right, we have to go ahead and make this announcement that the baseball broadcast will be an audio-only broadcast because the camera is malfunctioning at Medina Valley.
Strike called, 0-2.
So the baseball broadcast will be audio-only tonight. But if you're in Cashville, head out to the game.
And watch it in person. The 0-2 to Strader. Shot right back up the middle. They're going to wave the runner around. Cut off, throw home, no throw home. As another RBI. As Strader drives in a run.
0-2 pitch again, Maury.
Yep, too much of the plate. As Bernard, comes in to score.
And that was 0-2 pitches.
Arnold moves to second.
That's something that we've talked about with Alyssa for the last 2 years, But they hit the ball. That girl's done that twice now. She went 0-2 with Lisi, and she went 0-2 here, and base hit.
First pitch to Madeline Lee is a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. Lee scored the second run of the ball game. Bunts that ball, it's going to be foul.
And she's one that you might not throw out if she gets that down.
Oh, she laid one down in the first inning, or just kind of slapped one, and no chance to get her at first base. Showing good wheels there.
That's their MO, speed. Good-looking athletic
ball is
kids.
Lifted out of bounds. Out of play. What a 7-0. I was thinking, throw that out of bounds.
Well,
Hello,
7-0. They're ahead up by a touchdown.
Yep. Made the extra point in this weather.
Glad you can make it.
We did the parking lots at 6 o'clock.
You already missed.
I missed a lot of time.
The 1-2 pitch to Lee. Ground ball at third. Chichester got it out.
Yeah. She was going to wait on it, and that ball was staying on the line, so she did the smart thing there, grabbed it, and went to the base.
5 unassisted for out number 2. That's a fielder's choice in the books for Lee.
And I don't know if Chichester realized that all she had to do was touch the base.
As
She went
Arnold
and tagged her.
is retired. 5 unassisted for the second out of the inning. And Rachel Grundy now steps to the plate. Grundy was hit by a pitch and scored. She has no official at bats with a run scored. The 1-0 pitch. That's way high. It's going to get over the catcher. Runners advance 60 feet. Strader moves to third. Lee to second with 2 outs. Grundy with a 2-0 count at the plate. The 2-0. It's a shot that's going to be against the wall. 2 runs will score. Grundy will be waved all the way to third base. She's going to stand up with a triple. 2 RBI, 2-out triple for Grundy. As Strader and Lee come in and score. 9-0 now is.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
9-0 is now your score.
They are hitting the ball.
And we are going to have.
They're going to bring,
Haley Marshall is going to go in and play left field. Mackenzie Viejo is probably going to go warm up, I would think.
Yes, sir.
Viejo is one of your pitchers for the Panthers.
That he left. Yeah, it's there. The coach has got it. I just texted him back to see when I can pick
So
it up.
Taylor Porter now steps to the plate. Porter singled, drove in a run, and scored a run. So she is 1 for 1 with an RBI and a run scored.
Did you get the right deal up there?
Grundy, your runner at third with 2 outs.
All right. All right. Good. All right, Dave, good luck. Bye.
Pitch is fouled back, 0-1.
Good job of getting ahead of the batter. Maury, let's talk about
music. Talk about.
Let's talk about some of the positives throughout the course of the season. Go down to, let's say they hosted their own tournament. They did well in their own tournament. I think they had 3 or 4 victories in that tournament. And they play 6 games just about in every tournament.
The 0-1 pitch is fouled back, 0-2.
Games are a little shorter, time limit-wise, so you can get about 6 games in. Then they went to the Border Olympics down in Laredo and, played some quality teams down there. I think they lost 1 game maybe to a Valley team.
The 0-2 to Porter. Low, 1-2.
Then they went to the Myra's tournament down in Corpus Christi and fell to a very, usually a pretty good Bishop Badger team. Lost to Veterans Memorial, who they had beaten 3 times already that in the season. They played them in every tournament, I think. They played them in a scrimmage also. And then, kind
1-2 pitch, and that gets away from Upton. Runner will score from third as Grundy comes in to score. 10-0 is now your score with a 2-2 count and 2 outs.
So it started off the season. We went down to Laredo for the first game of the season. Played Laredo Alexander, who will be a future opponent in our 6A district.
That ball is hit deep, and it's not going to hold it. The puck, is it? That's a home run for Porter. So a home run and an RBI. She's driven in 2 and scored 2.
Is that the second baseman? She's got like 15 home runs on the season. Make it 16 now.
As they have sent 14 batters to the plate. Looking for the 15th in Caitlin Beckerly, who doubled, drove in 2 runs, and scored a run. And Jeff, it's getting ugly early.
Well, at least the girls had a smile on their face when they came to the circle that time. Medina Valley has yet to be at bat. 2 outs.
Beckerly with a double,
and
2 RBI and a run scored. She's 1 for 1.
I did mention earlier, I don't know if it was off the air, but there is no 15-run rule after 3 in the playoffs, so we will have to go 4.5.
Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Actually, we'll have to go 5, won't we?
Yes.
Because we're the home team.
The 1-1 pitch. That ball bounces in, 2-1. Two and 1, 2 outs, 11 runs across here in the top of the first. Two-one pitch. That's a little flare in center field. Castiglione back a couple steps and makes the play for the out. F8 for out number 3. But for the Lions in the first inning, 11 runs, 8 hits. Nobody left on base. We're through half an inning. Panthers trail 11-0. Panther softball will continue here in just a moment.
Security State Bank, your Financial partner since 1925 with one simple goal: to be the best bank possible to the families and businesses of South Texas. Check out Security State Bank's competitive rates and services from local people you know and trust. Serving South Texas with 7 convenient locations, including 1726 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call 830-538-9898 or online at securitystbk.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Right now at Chevrolet's 3-time Dealer of the Year, North Park Chevrolet. Get $15,000 off MSRP and 1.9% financing on new Silverado 1500 trucks, plus $2,250 in trade assistance cash, and $7,000 off MSRP on new Blazers. Lease a new Equinox for $299 with 0 down, or buy for $23,999. Get 2.1% financing on all new Traverses. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet and Dotson House Moving and Construction Company. Panthers will come to the plate. Top 3 for the Panthers: Gonzalez, Vallejo, Chichester. Arnold inside the circle for the Lions. Beckerly behind the plate. Knopf at first, Porter at second, Bell at third, Strader at short. Grundy in center, flanked in left by Bernard, and in right by Lee. So Gonzalez, Vallejo, Chichester. Panthers in a big hole here early, 11-0 after the first inning, a first half inning.
Yeah, we're not done with the first inning yet.
So let's see if the Panthers can answer back with 11 of their own here, as Gonzalez will lead off for the Panthers. Allegedly, this is the better pitcher for the Lions from what we were told. That's a strike called, 0-1. I thought Guerin did a great job last night for the Lions. The 0-1 to Gonzalez, way high, 1-1. One pitch, foul back, 1-2.
Be nice for these seniors to, have a little fun, get them a couple of hits. 3 of them are going on to play college ball. Elena's going to Texas A&M Kingsville, and she's having her signing, I believe, this week coming up. Aubrey Dominguez going to Midland College, and
the 1-2 is lifted in the left field, left fielder over, and makes the play as Bernard camps under that for out number 1. F7 for the out.
And finish there, Kaylee Upton is going to Texas College in Snyder. So 3 of them going on to play softball.
Marshall now steps to the plate for the Panthers.
Haley Marshall is a senior.
First pitch to Marshall is high, ball 1, 1-0.
And I want to say, and Mom, I know you're listening, watching, I want to say that Haley's going to Tarleton. I think I saw that somewhere, but not to play softball, but to go to school at Tarleton. So we wish her well.
1-0 pitch.
If I'm right with that.
Is high, 2-0.
Another senior, Ariel Fernandez. I know
3 balls and no strikes.
She's going off to college. Viviana Diaz. Not sure where she's going to be going, where she's heading. Oh, you know what? I think she's going to some – she wants to be a veterinarian or something, I heard. So –
strike call, 3-1.
A lot of good things these seniors get to look forward to. Am I missing a senior? Oh, yeah. No. I think that was it. Everybody else is juniors, sophomores, and freshmen.
3-1 pitch. Ball is lifted back into the screen, counts full. So after falling behind 3-0, Arnold has battled back to fill the count up, and Marshall will wait the payoff pitch.
That's a different first baseman, isn't it, Maury? Number 5?
Yeah, because Arnold was the first
she
baseman.
Played. That's right. Yep.
Yep.
That's Arnold the one that hit the in the park home run yesterday?
No, that was, I'll have to look. Ball is fouled back.
Quality at bat here for Marshall.
I think the inside the park was hit by Grundy, wasn't it?
Grundy, that's who it was. Yep. Wonder if Grandma's tuned in. Grandma, you tuned in today? I don't see anything.
So the payoff pitch once again to Marshall. Ball 4.
Yeah, her grandmother was tuned in from Ohio yesterday.
Joe Chichester now steps to the plate for the Panthers.
I heard somebody say, get her if she goes. I don't think she'll be stealing in this situation.
Strike 1. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Oh, 0-1 pitch inside. Gets away from Beckerly, and Marshall will go to second base.
She slid early, and she still slid over the base.
So 1 ball and 1 strike.
Good job by Marshall being heads up on the base running there.
Saw it get away from the catcher and took off.
RBI opportunity now for Chichester.
And the 1-1. Strike called, 1-2. Right over the knees. Little in,
that was
in on the plate.
Not one that Chichester was probably looking for.
One-two pitch. That's a shot into left field. Left fielder going back. He's going to field it off the wall.
And
Marshall will come around and score. Chichester with a RBI double. Panthers are on the board.
That ball actually bounced off of that corrugated metal out there, Maury, and took a left turn like it did against the Panthers the other day to put the Panthers on the board.
11-1 now is your score. Montez steps to the plate for the Panthers.
It's good to see Ariel get a shot like that.
First pitch to Montez is bounced back to the backstop. 0-1.
Well, Maury, we knew the Panthers were going to have to score some runs in that stat we gave yesterday.
Ground ball to Strader at short. Shortstop a throw over in the dirt. A good scoop by Knopf at first base.
Yeah, nice scoop.
What a scoop job by Knopf.
And you know that ball's got to be wet. It rolled on the ground to the shortstop. She threw it in the dirt, and first baseman made a heck of a stab there.
Yeah, that's
nice pick.
Kinsley Knopf with a good scoop there at first base. Avery Nash now steps to the plate for the Panthers. Chichester now 60 feet away at third.
Girls need to try to have a little fun right now. Scratch a little when they can.
That's all they want. Girls just have fun.
Girls just want to have fun.
1 ball and no strikes to Nash. Castiglione waits on deck. One 1-0 pitch, change up off the plate. 2-0.
2-0. Why'd I have a strike on the first? No, it was a strike, the first one.
Nope.
She called it a strike, didn't she?
Nope. 2-0 pitch is lifted up. It's going to be out of play. I don't know. I thought it was a ball. They called it a ball. But we'll see.
What's the count, Blue? Let's see what the Blue gives us. Nope. Yep. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So
Chichester at third. Never go with the scoreboard, right?
That's right.
2-2.
And I found out why the scoreboard's off. It's actually 2-2.
2-2.
The scoreboard is off because they're up there controlling the scoreboard. The announcers and everybody else are down here behind the fence.
2-2 pitch. That's ball 3, and they got the count wrong. She thought it was 3-1, and that's only a full count.
Yeah, that should be a full count. That's what we got.
See, that they got it mixed up again, and it's full count.
Yeah.
See, that's the scoreboard messing everything up.
We had that in the playoff game. Was that in baseball or softball where we had that and it was screwed up and somebody threw the ball down when they thought it was strike 3.
Yep.
You remember that?
Yep. So the payoff pitch coming to Nash. Backs her off the plate. Now it's ball 4.
That was ball 4. Yeah, I can't remember when that was though, but that was in a playoff game, I believe.
So Morgan Castiglione now steps to the plate for the Panthers with runners at the corners with 2 outs. Ground ball down the first baseline, but foul.
Yeah, want to remind everybody, if you're tuning into the baseball game, it will be an audio-only broadcast tonight. It will be audio only for the baseball game tonight.
The 0-1 pitch. Strike called, 0-2. The 0-2. High, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Chichester at third, Nash at first. Castiglione at the plate. Counts 1 ball and 1 strike with 2 outs. I think it's 2-2 now. Two pitch. Lifted out of play down the third base line. Count holds it 2-2.
Dare I say that the
2-2 full count pitch. That's a base hit. Oh, foul. Just foul by about a foot, not even a foot.
You just can't ask for any closer. That was so close.
And the umpire's right on top of that.
And the umpire was right there.
Yep.
Yeah. But,
wow.
The thing is, if you're, and that's just the way things have gone. If you're Leander, it hits that line squarely. And if you're the Panthers, it's right outside by an inch. But see if she can duplicate it.
So the count stays at full. Nash should be in motion at first.
Two count.
2-2 count.
Yeah. Change up.
Full
Misses
count
up.
now.
Now Nash will be in motion.
Kaylee Upton waits on deck. Two-0 pitch is right back up. What a play by Strader! Oh my Lord!
Wait a minute. She touched it with her hand. Stay there.
It doesn't matter. You can touch it with your foot and it's still out.
No,
yes.
no, it is
yes.
not. No,
yes.
absolutely not.
What?
The rule says that any appendage above your waist, you have to touch it with the ball in the glove. That is. She is safe. She touched it with her hand without the ball.
We'll see.
I don't know how they're going to call it, but that is not the rule.
We'll see.
Yeah. She touched it with her hand, and the ball was in her glove. Now, if you touch it with your feet below the waist, you touch it with your feet.
I thought she slid and got it with her whole body, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, and maybe she did.
But regardless,
it looked like she reached over and slapped it with her hand.
Regardless, what a play! Robin Castiglione of at least an RBI.
Well, and
unbelievable.
Look who's about to make the call. I mean, the one.
Well,
that's
no,
about
they're
to make
getting
the call.
together.
Yeah, but that's an easy call. If she only touched it with her hand, that runner is safe. Per the rules.
I don't think they're going to overturn
No,
it.
and you wouldn't expect that in a game like this right now, but right now they're trying to discuss the rules.
Yep.
See, and that's not the rule. And I know I've seen that so many times. Anything above the waist, you got to tag with the glove, with the ball in the glove or the ball in the hand.
I just want to say I cannot believe she cut that ball off.
Oh, what a great play, though. Yeah, absolutely.
Kept it from going into the outfield.
Yes,
that
she
is
did.
Unbelievable.
Great play.
Great play by Strader. That's going to end the inning for the Panthers. 1 run on 1 hit, 1 left, 2 left on base. We go to the bottom of the top of the second. Panthers trail 11-1. We'll continue in just a moment.
The Medina Valley Sports Boosters are proud to support the Medina Valley Panthers. The Boosters are always looking for volunteers and new members. The MVP Boosters raise funds to support the MVISD sports and scholarship programs. Get your Panther swag at the football store located next to the concession stand. We have several items on sale. Join, volunteer, or purchase your Panther swag today at mvpboosters.com.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet and Dotson House Moving and Construction Company. New pitcher inside the circle for the Panthers will be Mackenzie Viejo. Montez will move over to first. Claire Bain will move to right field, and Dominguez will move to left.
And you know, it's
Leander will send to the plate Emery Bell, the third baseman.
It's not something that we dwell on because it's not going to make a difference in this game. But it just blows my mind the level of umpiring that you get in the playoff games these last 2 series. I mean, just to
on rules,
on just basic rules like that. I mean, and that one over there has made that call. She was the one that made the call on the foul ball when we were at Medina Valley last week. That she had no clue.
Shouldn't even have been asked to
begin. Yeah.
Yeah. First pitch to Bell. That's lifted into left field. Dominguez going back off the wall.
It's going to be in the Parker also.
Bell will be waved to third and will hold up with a leadoff triple. So Bell rocks one off the wall for the 9th hit of the ball game. And Jayla McCall comes to the plate. McCall was hit by a pitch and came around and scored, so she has no official at-bats with a run scored.
And the thing about Vallejo, who's in the circle now, she is the most effective when she moves the ball around and keeps it down, changes speeds and keeps it off the middle part of the plate. That one, unfortunately, was first pitch right down the pipe.
First pitch to McCall is outside, ball 1-0. Pitch, that's high, 2-0. Pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Two and one pitch to McCall is a strike call, 2-2.
Tell you what, I like this umpire strike zone.
It's consistent.
Yeah, that's all you ask for. Consistent strike zone that your pitchers can adapt to, and your hitters for that matter.
The 2-2 pitch is outside, full count. McCall steps back in and waits the payoff pitch from Vallejo. And it's on its way. That's lifted into left center. That's going to fall for a base hit. So an RBI single for McCall. He's going to plate Bell from third. Avery Bernard now steps to the plate. Bernard was hit by a pitch also and came around and scored. So she has no official at bats with a run scored. So McCall the runner at first. Bernard at the plate. Ball 1-0.
Well, we're in that spot again, Maury, where the first thing you need to worry about is just getting an out. Get an out. And then you work on the next out.
The 1-0 pitch. Ball is fouled back into the screen, 1-1. Well, the mist has subsided a little bit here.
A little bit. Hey, let me give you a reader. Softball, mark your calendars for the 2024 UIL State Tournament that takes place May 28th through June 1st at Red and Charlene McCombs Field on the University of Texas campus in Austin.
Ball is lifted into right field. Bame in and makes the play.
There's your out.
F9 for out number 1.
Let me see.
That wasn't all of the reader, was it?
No, I got more. I got so many other things going on here. Let me see. I got to clear some space because we're recording this. And I'm scared to get rid of anything.
Kylie Arnold now steps to the plate.
All right, rest of the reader, sorry. You can find spectator ticket information can be found at uiltexas.org/softball. Again, that's uiltexas.org/softball.
Arnold takes that pitch inside. Arnold singled and drove in 2 runs. So she is 1 for 1 with 2 RBI. That ball is lifted into right center. That's going to be down, going to be off the wall. McCall will roll into third base, standing up. That's a double for Arnold. As the hits just keep coming for the Lady Lions. 11 hits now in the ball game. We go back to the top of the order in Strader once again. Courtesy runner there at first. That looks like that's going to be Beckerly. So runners at first and second with 1 out. Strader at the plate. Strader has a triple, a single, scored 2 runs and drove in a run, and has made some great plays out there in the field already. First pitch, that's a shot in the left field. 1 run will score. That's off the glove of Bain. 2 runs will score. Here comes Strader, winding around second, going to third, and will stand up.
Single with an error.
2 more RBI for Strader. As McCall will come around and score, and Beckery, the courtesy runner, will come around and score. Madeline Lee now at the plate. Lee single, scored a run, and reached on a fielder's choice. So he scored 2 runs this afternoon, or this evening for the Lions. 1 out, 14-1 is your new score. Lee takes that pitch outside, ball 1-0. Well, Jeff, with the way I keep score, I usually would have enough room, but I may run out of room here.
Yeah. Well, and like I said, this game won't be over until we at least play 5 innings.
The 1-0 pitch is outside, 2-0. 2-0 pitch is a ground ball right through the second baseman. Lee is going to be rolling around to second base. So an error on Valenzuela's, Jeff, that just went right through her legs. As you thought things couldn't get worse, it just did. Estrada will come around and score. Rachel Grundy now steps to the plate. Grundy was hit by a pitch, tripled. So she is 1 for 1 with 2 runs scored and 2 RBI.
So what do we got? 2 errors in the inning and 3 hits?
3 hits, yes.
3 hits, 2 errors?
Nope, 4 hits.
4 hits.
A triple, a single, a double, and a double. And Grundy at the plate. Lee the runner at second. First pitch is high, ball 1, 1-0. Grundy awaits the 1-0 pitch. That ball is low and inside, 2-0. Pitch, bound down low, 3-0.
That's
Lee attempts to steal third base, and
that may be on
good,
the coach.
Good throw there by Upton. Good tag put on by Chichester for out number 2.
Nice throw. Nice caught stealing.
So Grundy now 3-0 count with no runners on base. Strike call, 3-1.
A little bit wider of strike zone.
A little high, too.
At this point.
Yeah. Little wide, little high.
Well, we're only in the top of the second.
Yep. 3-1 pitch. Ground ball to shorts. That's through Gonzalez. Another infield error on the Panthers. That one goes E6. 3 errors in this inning, Jeff. Taylor Porter now steps to the plate. Porter singled, scored a run, home run, and scored a run. 2 for 2 with 2 RBI and 2 runs scored. That ball is high, 1 ball and no strikes.
I mean, at some point you can, I'm not saying McKenzie's doing a bad job right now. They're hitting the ball. Got a couple of errors behind her, but, you know, at any point you can always bring Lisi back in the game.
The 1-0. Gonzalez with the long throw, not in time.
We got a dead ball. They call a foul.
What happened? She left early. They're going to say she was out, as that was Grundy, and we questioned that.
Yeah, we said that last night.
The other night that she was leaving the base a little early. They're going to call her out for the 3rd out of the inning. So Panther softball will continue here in just a moment.
I think that was Mercy. Well, I got to clean the computer out. I can't even.
Rusty Rooster at 806 Highway 90 West in Castroville is the place to stop on your way home from work, or to drop by on the weekend to grab some beverages without ever leaving your truck. Rusty Rooster, the place in Castroville for quenching your thirst from sun up to sundown. Drive through today. Fast, convenient. That's Rusty Rooster, 806 Highway 90 West in Castroville. After all, anything goes till the rooster crows.
Just trying to see what she can due for next week.
With Broadway Bank, your everyday banking is fast, easy, and digital. And now you can bank local and earn $300 when you open a new free checking account online with qualifying activities. Enjoy the convenience of a Texas-based bank with lots of local financial centers and an award-winning online and mobile banking experience that lets you bank when you want. Learn more about this limited-time offer at broadway.bank/300. Minimum opening deposit is $25. Offer subject to change without notice. Terms and conditions apply. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet and Dotson House Moving and Construction Company. Kaylee Upton will lead off for the Panthers in the second. Upton takes that pitch inside for ball 1-0. Gosh, this table is sopping wet.
You got a towel.
I know. 1-0 pitch, down low, 2-0. Two-0 pitch, ball 3-0. Upton waits the 3-0 pitch. Strike call, 3-1.
How was the golf game today, Murray?
It was okay. 3-1 pitch.
Did y'all get rained
Strike
on
call.
any?
A little bit, not much. Full count now to Upton.
Went over to Floresville, played Riverside.
Riverbend.
Riverbend. I knew it was something river.
Full count pitch. Ground ball wide of third. Count stays full.
Big golf tournament going on in a couple of weeks over there. Who's your foursome?
Coach Glenn Shearhart, Gene Buckner, and the lawnmower man, Lewis Kempf.
Ah.
So Upton steps back in, waits another payoff pitch from Arnold. And here it is. In tight, ball 4.
That's the
leadoff walk for Upton.
Medina Valley Alumni Golf Association tournament.
And Amethyst Valenzo. Nope, this is.
Yeah,
Amethyst will step to the plate now for the Panthers.
So I guess, well, that won't be a flighted tournament, right?
Yes, it will.
Oh, it will be flighted.
First pitch is ball high, 1-0.
With that crew, y'all should be in that first flight.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. Now that you're hitting from the, let's see, it's blue,
1 ball
white.
and no strikes, and that's a strike call, 1-1.
What color tee is that you hit from now?
I use a pink tee.
No, not the tee. The tee box. You moved up a tee box, huh?
The 1-1 is ball low, 2-1.
That's good. They need to take care of people like you. Not in Floresville. In Fredericksburg, yeah. Yeah.
2-1 pitch. Strike call, 2-2.
He bought a new driver, too.
2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Runner at first is Upton. Lead-off walk here in the bottom of the second. Pitch backs Valenzuela off, full count.
And we are in the bottom of the second, and the Panthers are about to bat around, so.
It's fouled off, count stays full.
They've had some things happening, positive, as Aubrey Dominguez would be the 9th batter.
Unfortunately for the Lions, though, they've had 3 batters that have batted three times already. Payoff pitch. That's off the foot of Valenzuela. It's going to be a dead ball. Another payoff pitch coming from Arnold. And there it is. 4-4.
2 walks in a row to get that rally started.
Dominguez now steps to the plate for the Panthers.
Hey, the Panthers are only down 14 runs. They had a 7-run inning last week. All they need is 2 7-run innings.
Yep.
2 7-run innings, they're right back in it.
Well, and Arnold, with your facing your 7 or your 8, 7, 8, and 9 hitters have walked the first 2.
That's right. You're about to turn it over.
First pitch, Dominguez is down low, 1-0.
And we were questioning, everybody said that this was their ace pitcher, but we were questioning why you wouldn't throw your ace in game 1. That may be the reason. Maybe the pitcher yesterday throws more strikes.
1-0 pitch. And tied, 2-0.
And who knows? We really don't know who their ace is or who their number 2 is, but
2-0 pitch is a ground ball in the hole for a base hit. Runners advance. Bases loaded now as we turn it back to the top of the order with Elena Gonzalez.
And that one, what was the shortstop, she gave 110% effort on that one, and she almost knocked that one down.
So Gonzalez will step to the plate. Elena flew out to start the ball game to the left fielder, Bernard. So she is 0 for 1, but the base is loaded with nobody out.
Shortstop can cover some ground. Now, look, they draw their infield in. They've got their infield drawn in, Maury.
With a 14-run lead.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, it's Elena batting too, so they know the scouting report.
Ground ball foul.
And that may be the reason. Although Elena did pull one down the right field line yesterday for a single,
yes,
her first at bat.
The 0-1.
Looked like a pretty good pitch right there.
Ball 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Right back up the middle. Run comes home.
And they called her safe.
And she is safe.
Boy, what a gutsy call there by Perez. In a situation like this, when you're down 14 runs, it should be station to station, and ball was in the infield, and she sent her home. Aggressive base running there.
So a single and an RBI for...
So as we've said once before, you walk the first batter of the inning, and that person has like a 75% chance of coming around and scoring. I mean, it's some huge number like that. So in a situation like that, I mean that's exactly what happened. I'm not sure what the coach is talking about over here. Probably the call at second base, but I don't know who's our runner at second base.
That's Dominguez.
Dominguez slid. She slid early, but she kind of slid over the base and she laid on the base with her backside, and the second baseman kept the ball.
Viejo now steps to the plate. McKenzie. 0-2. The 0-2 off the plate, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Ground ball in the hole. It's going to get by the left fielder. It's off the glove of the shortstop. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. Viejo will move to second base.
Yeah.
So another hit. Panthers.
Yeah, well, it's that old song, anything you can do, I can do better.
Panthers Push across another couple runs now, with still nobody out.
I kind of got some junk like the one did yesterday. Right now, it looks like top of the second inning at the baseball game, and it's 0-0.
They're going to finish before we did, and we started an hour earlier.
They only had a 2-hour and 15-minute game yesterday as Mr. Krieger mowed them down. Panthers won game 1 against Brackenridge Eagles, 4-2.
Runs across here in a run. First pitch is down low.
Change up.
1 ball and no strikes.
Alamo Heights coaches are over there thinking, oh, this looks very familiar.
Ball. Strike call, 2-2.
Or Panthers would have scored another run in that, because that would have been another RBI there.
Second base, nobody out.
Ball 4.
Ball 4. That's a shot, but it's going to be foul. Montez ripped that one, but down the third baseline, out of play. Oh, 1 pitch is high, ball 1, 1-1. One pitch, high, ball 2. Two balls and 1 strike to Montez. And the pitch. It's a shot in the gap. 1 run will score. Chichester will be waved around. The throw to home is not in time. A 2-run double for Montez. And look out, Jeff, here they come.
Well,
the cardiac cuts. 15-7.
That's 6 runs in the inning, and you still don't have an out.
7 consecutive batters have reached base. And it looks like Guerin is going to come in and pitch.
This is the young lady from yesterday?
Yep. And that pitching change is sponsored by Peerless Equipment. We want to take a break?
Yeah, we'll go ahead.
Take a break. Panther softball will continue here in just a moment.
Right now at Chevrolet's 3-time Dealer of the Year, North Park Chevrolet. Get $15,000 off MSRP and 1.9% financing on new Silverado 1500 trucks. Plus $2,250 in trade assistance cash. And $7,000 off MSRP on new Blazers. Lease a new Equinox for $299 with 0 down or buy for $23,999. Get 2.1% financing on all new Traverses. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet. 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville or at npchevy.com.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. 6 runs across here in the bottom of the second. It is now 15-7. Diaz will be the pinch runner for Montez at second base. Nash will step to the plate. Still no one out here as Guerin relieves Arnold inside the circle.
I would have loved to have seen Nash get in that bat with that last pitcher. Of course, how many hits did we have yesterday? 7, you said?
Yep, Avery walked. 4 hits in this inning.
So this is the young lady that pitched yesterday's gym. Panthers finally started figuring her out in the last 2 innings as they were able to scratch a couple of runs to.
First pitch is a swing and a miss, 0-1.
You would think, helped out their confidence a little bit.
Nash reached on a walk her first at bat. She is no official at bats. The 0-1 pitch is off the plate, 1-1. One pitch. Ball
Off
two,
speed.
2-1.
That's that off speed that she was so good with yesterday.
The 2-1. Ball is fouled back into the screen, 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes, no outs. Diaz, the pinch runner at second. Panthers with 6 runs across here have made this 15-7. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. First out of the inning for the Panthers.
Was that changeup again,
yes.
Mario? Yeah, I wasn't
Castiglione at the plate. Morgan Fielder's choice, her first at bat. She is 0 for 1. First pitch to strike called, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch is fouled back into the screen, 0-2. The 0-2. Ball is fouled back into the screen. Count stays 0-2.
May have been a mistake right there. She left that ball up and out over the plate. Morgan just missed that one.
And the 0-2 once again. Strike called, backwards K, strikeout looking for outnumbered. That looked outside.
That was outside, and that, as soon as we start singing the Blues praises and, thinking that he has such a good strike zone, she has such a good strike zone, that one's.
Upton now steps to the plate as the Panthers have batted around here in the bottom of the second. Upton walked and scored a run for the Panthers.
You'd hate to leave that one out there at second base.
Ball 1-0. One-0 pitch, high and outside, 2-0. Pitch, swing and foul back.
Good cut there, yeah.
Absolutely.
That's the way you swing in a 2-0 pitch. You're looking for that one out over the plate, and that one was there. It's a little high, but a good cut there by Upton.
Kaylee still up in the count, 2 balls and 1 strike.
Yeah, you're still looking for that same pitch. You want that pitch somewhere out over the white.
Change of speed pitch there. A little in front of that, off the front foot, 2-2.
Had her fooled a little bit.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the second, Panthers trail 15-7. It's a ground ball. Second baseman over to first for the out. So Guerin did a good job.
Yep.
Retired the 3 batters she faced. 4-3 we're scoring at home for out number 3. But for the Panthers, as they send 10 to the plate, they score 6 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4 hits, 3 walks. Panther softball will continue here in just a moment.
Dotson House Moving and Construction is a 4th generation company operated by the same family for over 75 years. We do turnkey work from moving your structure, setting the foundation, and all your construction needs. Aluminum decking, concrete work, canopies, and any other need to make your project operational. From moving to construction, large or small, Dodson House Moving and Construction does it all. Located at 12939 Southwest Loop 410 in San Antonio. Give us a call at 210-628-1459.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet and Dodson House Moving and Construction Company. Porter, Beckerly, and Bell for the Lions here in the top of the third. A slow-moving ball game as we were only in the top of the third, and we've been playing for how long now?
I don't know, but now all of a sudden we're buffering again, so I'm going to refresh us. Go ahead and talk. Well, we're not recording it anymore either. You watch, we're not recording it, and this will be one of those games.
Porter takes that pitch, and pitch and change sponsored by Peerless Equipment as Salazar has re-entered and is inside the circle for the Panthers. Porter a single and a home run, scored a run and drove in a run. So she is 2 for 2, is 2 for 2 with 2 runs scored and 2 RBI. That ball is lifted into center field. Castiglione giving chase, makes the play on the run. F8 for the first out of the inning. As Caitlin Beckerly now steps to the plate. Beckerly doubled, scored a run, drove in 2, and then flew out to Castiglione. So she is 1 for 2 with 2 RBI and a run scored. Ground ball, but wide of third.
Right off the handle. Good pitch by Lisi. You know, we've seen this before at some point where Lisi started and then came out and then gathered herself in the dugout and then came back out. Was that this year or was that last year?
Last year.
That was last year. So we know that, you know, she went in there and did something. Maybe she refocused.
The 0-1.
Nice changeup. Wow. That was a good pitch.
1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah. Good pitch. That's Lisi's good changeup. That's good to see. Good to see that she's got that good changeup going.
1 ball and 1 strike to Beckerly.
Don't be afraid to throw it again.
Foul back into the screen. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
I was watching I can't remember. I think it was the White Sox the other night. Maybe in the Astros. And the pitcher that came in threw 5 straight changeups.
That's
unusual. And got the out. But he had a nasty changeup.
And the 1-2. Ground ball to Gonzalez at short. Over to first, and that wet ball, I guess, got away from her.
Yep. Another error.
Another error.
Those are the plays we got to make, though. Got to make those plays behind Lisi.
So Emery Bell now will step to the plate.
How many errors?
Bell popped up to the shortstop and then a triple.
How many errors is that? It's
That's
at least
6.
6 errors, and we're in 2 and
a
third.
third.
There's a reason it's a 15-7 game.
Bell, open stance, takes that pitch outside, ball 1, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch outside, 2-0. 2-0 pitch. Swing and foul back, 2-1.
Runner was in motion there. Looked like we had a little hit and run.
Hit and run action there.
Good spot, 2-0 count. It's a good time to do it. What's the coach's name? Do you have it written down there?
Driver.
Driver. Yeah, Coach Driver staying aggressive. Now she's going. And throw back.
Nope, she dropped the ball.
Yep.
Kendall Driver.
Kendall Driver. Count goes to 3-1, though.
3-1 is the count.
That was a good throw by Upton.
Absolutely.
But she
As Beckley
stopped.
just got in there under the tag.
Yeah, she stopped halfway and went back.
She would have been thrown out, I believe, if she'd have kept going. 3-1 pitch. Ground ball wide of third. Counts full. Payoff pitch. High, ball 4. So Beckley will move to second. Bell at first with 1 out. Jayla McCall, the designated player at the plate. McCall was hit by a pitch, singled, scored 2 runs, and drove in a run. So she is 1 for 1 with 2 runs scored and an RBI. First walk of the ball game. There was 2 hit by pitches, hit batsmen though, for Panther pitching. McCall takes that pitch over the plate for strike 1.
Really? That's the first walk?
Yep. Couple of hit by pitches.
Interesting.
3 of them, as a matter of fact. The 0-1. Outside. 1-1. One ball and 1 strike, 2 runners on, 1 out. Top of the third. Foul ball. Count goes to 1-2.
Strikeout would be really.
It would be
huge.
great right here.
How many strikeouts have we had?
None.
None in this game.
None in this game.
I think we had a couple last night.
So the 1-2 pitch. Outside, 2-2. And the runner goes as they lost track of her. Turned their back to the play. And Beckerly just steals third base on the throwback to the mound. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
How many times have we said that they're going to be aggressive?
Now let's see if they put Bell in motion at first with a 2-2 count.
Not sure I would do it now, but it wouldn't surprise me.
No go, full count. Full count coming. Runners at the corners, 1 out. Ground ball to Chester with it. Looks the runner back. Throws to first.
Well, that's the right
runner
play.
Will score. Right play. Looked her back, but a good job of Beckerly running the bases. 5-3 for the put out for out number 2. Bell moves to second base. This is a new batter, Jeff, number 9. She's batting in Arnold's spot, who was pitching.
First pitch down low, ball 1.
Ball 1. Ball hit into right field. Right fielder in and makes the play.
All right. Not too bad. Every inning getting better. Every inning getting better.
That was Avery Bernard, with that fly out. F9 for out number 3. In that inning, 1 run on 1 hit, 1 left on base.
You done?
Yep.
That's it? All
Panther
right.
softball will continue here in just a moment.
Have you ever been in a car accident? Was your car taken to a body shop? Or maybe an impound yard? Perhaps a major repair that's too costly. Even if this happened 2 years ago, Lone Star Towing is interested in buying all junk, wrecked, and abandoned vehicles. The process of getting you paid and that vehicle out of there is quick and easy. Call Lone Star Towing today at 210-777-0585.
Welcome back to the North Park Chevrolet and Dotson House Moving and Construction broadcast of Medina Valley Panther softball. We go to the bottom of the third. Yes, that's right. After an hour and 40 minutes, we are in the bottom of the third. Panthers trail 16-7. Let's see, leading off this inning is going to be number 12, will be Amethyst Valenzuela. She walked her first at bat and was one of the run scorers as the Panthers got 6 runs in the last inning. But with the pitching change, Guerin came in, pitcher from last night, and she came in and got 3 straight outs with no outs and a runner on second base. So the Panthers left 1 stranded on the last inning. And Maury is back. First pitch is ball 1.
1 ball and no strikes to Amethyst. Panthers looking to inch their way back into this ball game. Valenzuela walked and scored a run in the 6th run inning. Takes that pitch high, ball 2, 2-0. Just like the inning before, Jeff, just need to get some base runners.
You know, the stat we talked about last night was that
strike call, 2-1.
Leander was 35-0. They're 36-0 now, I guess, if the opposing team scores fewer than 10 runs.
10 runs? Well, we're going to have to get there tonight.
Yeah, if we put a blemish on that, we'd have to score a few more runs.
Ball is lifted into center field. Center fielder going back, makes the catch. Good job by Grundy tracking that ball down. F8 for out number 1. Aubrey Dominguez now steps to the plate. Dominguez singled and drove in a run. She is 1 for 1. Actually, she scored a run as she scored on Elena's single. Guerin has retired all 4 batters she's faced since she's came in and got out of the jam in the 6th inning. Dominguez takes that pitch for a strike, 0-1. 0-1, strike called, 0-2. The 0-2. Ground ball past the diving shortstop for a single. 2 for 2 is AD.
Say AD's got her swing back.
Move back to the top of the order with Elena Gonzalez. Elena flew out, singled, scored a run, and drove in a run. So she is 1 for 2 with an RBI and a run scored. Just keep chipping away. Guerin taking a long stare in, gets the pitch from the dugout. And the first pitch, Gonzalez bluffs a bunt, then pulls it back, takes it for a ball, ball one.
Maury, don't look now, but raindrops are falling on my head.
Where?
You don't feel the mist again?
Nope. I'm trying to block it out.
Block it out, man. Block it out.
The 1-0. Strike called, 1-1. Figures just when I uncover my book. The 1-1 pitch coming to Gonzalez. Ball is lifted over to third baseman, but in foul ball territory. Count moves to 1-2. Dominguez is your runner at first with 1 out. Now I feel it. Little bit of breeze blowing yet too. Starting to pick up once again. There are heavier drops than there were a while ago or earlier. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss for out number 2. Snap throw down to first, not in time. Dominguez in safely. But 2 outs now as Vallejo steps to the plate. McKenzie walked, scored a run, singled, scored a run, and drove in 2 runs. So she is 1 for 1 with 2 runs scored and 2 RBI. It's a ground ball. Second baseman in charging. Step throw over to first in time for the out.
That's what happened to Medina Valley last night. They were making contact, but they weren't able to make good contact.
So a 1-out single does not fruition into any runs for the Panthers in that inning. No runs on 1 hit. They'll leave a runner. We go to the top of the 4th. Panthers trail 16-7. Panthers softball will continue here in just a moment.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet and Dotson House Moving and Construction Company. We go to the 4th, 16-7 in favor of the Lions. Leander will send to the plate. 9-1 and
Valley. Kemp Field is in the bottom of the 4th, and it's a 0-0 deadlock.
First pitch to Beckerly is swing foul back in the screen. This is Cameron Beckerly. She is a freshman, getting her first at bat in this series. She has pinch ran in this game and the previous game for the Lions. 0-1 pitch is foul back, 0-2. And she is batting in the pitcher Kylie Arnold's spot. Oh, 2. Lissy Salazar back in there in the circle for the Panthers for another inning. Ball is foul back. A defensive swing there, Jeff, just keeping the bat alive as Strader waits on deck. The 0-2.
Change up.
Fisted foul out of play.
I think she may have hit it off her hand.
It sounded like it didn't get all the bat, like it might got a knuckle, but she's not showing it.
No.
But still, down in the count, still 0-2.
That was their changeup again, but she left it high.
A little high.
She's got to get that pitch down. They can see it. If you get it up there in their eyes, they can see that changeup. You got to keep it down low below their knees.
The 0-2. Another foul off. That's a third foul ball with an 0-2 count. Nearly takes out some members in their dugout. It's that almost went into the dugout with
but
that
it's
foul ball.
Another quality at bat by a Leander Lion.
Yeah, that's the third 0-2 pitch, and she's fouled off. Waiting on number 4. And here it is. That's another foul ball. As Lissy ain't giving it either. She's painting that outside corner.
Yep.
And Beckerly is just defensively swinging to keep the bat alive.
And in the first inning, Lissy wouldn't come back in with that inside, with that curveball inside. Right now would be a great opportunity for her to throw that little curveball right back in on her hands, see if she can get some poor contact out of it, or even a swing and a miss.
Another foul ball. Umpire's going to get a whole lot of nuclear grapefruits here. They had 6 ready for her. 0-2 again. Cameron Beckerly being a tough out. Another foul ball.
Well, she puts her head down and runs it out, too.
Yes, she does.
That ball's right in front of her. She knew it was foul. She still ran it out. Gotta appreciate that.
Charlie Hustle.
Yep. There was a deal popped up on Facebook this week. Well, number one, Clint Modgeling shared one on his son Cole, who is playing for Texas A&M Corpus Christi, how he beat out a single at first base, and then he looked up and nobody was covering second, so he took off for second. And everybody's just standing around. Another foul ball.
Another foul ball.
But I bring that up because in the same week, brought up a playoff game the Panthers had against Austin McCallum about 5-6 years ago, where bases were loaded. You had 2 outs in the inning. Is a swing and a miss. Catcher drops the third strike, and the catcher gets up and nonchalantly just kind of walks forward and steps on the base. The umpire did not see it. So Cole Modgeling not only did the run from third score, but that's a good pitch to waste right there.
That was down low, 1-2.
But Cole Modgeling comes all the way from second base and scores, and I believe at the time it was the tying run. So, and the umpire did not see the catcher because it was so nonchalant. But it popped up on a feed too. So, hustle plays. So
the 1-2 coming to Beckerly. High 2-2. What an at-bat here.
Absolutely.
By the young freshman. Okay, Lissy, that's enough now.
Give her that changeup again.
Oh, there it was.
It was high.
It was in tight, though, yep.
It was high and
just
in tight.
Got enough of it.
Yeah. You've been counting how many foul balls that is?
That's 8. It is.
Okay.
2-2 pitch. Check swing. Does she go? Palms down. No. Full count.
Probably a good call. Didn't look like she went.
It's got 2-2. I got 3-2.
Yeah, it's 3-2.
But she just motioned 2-2.
Did she really?
Yes. I got 3-2, and I know I'm right.
I got 3-2 as well.
Foul ball.
There's that inside curveball.
You watch. I think she showed 2-2. And I'm almost positive it's full count. Haley Marshall bringing in a bunch of dry softballs. Beckerly will step back in again.
And 9.
See? 2-2.
Yeah.
I swear it's 3-2. Ground ball. Salazar just touch her out.
Good job. Boy, at least he put her head down.
Yeah.
She was made a beeline for her.
Yeah, she was going to make sure she got that tag.
Yeah. Good job by Lacey.
One unassisted for the out. Go back to the top of the order with Madeline Strader. Strader tripled, singled, doubled. She's just a home run away from the cycle.
She's hit a few of them this year.
3 runs scored, Jeff, and 3 RBI.
Yeah. So what you want to do is you don't want to pitch her 0-2. Because 0-2 is when she does her damage.
Bluffs the bunt, takes it high for ball one, 1-0. The 1-0. Low, 2-0. Two-0 pitch. Foul down at third base line. Out of play, 2-1. Bunts that foul. 2-2.
This is when she's most dangerous.
Yeah, when you got two strikes
on her. She shortens that swing up and makes good contact.
Two and two, one out. Top four, Panthers trail 16-7.
And is she's the shortstop?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ball three, full count. Payoff pitch. Shot right back up the middle, but Castiglione right there for the out.
Well, she does a good job of putting that ball in play with two strikes, doesn't she?
F8 for out number two.
Great job. That one's hit right at Castiglione.
Madeline Lee now steps to the plate. Lee singled, scored a run, reached on a fielder's choice, and reached on an error. So she is 1 for 3. Bunts that ball.
Oh, that one's got
up
some.
in, and that's the second time. She is just hard to get out.
Did you see
She's
that
like
cue ball?
Elena. It just cued right when it hit the ground.
It cued and it checked up and it spun away from the catcher.
She is like Elena. When she gets that ball down, she is hard to get out.
Yeah.
Another hit in the ball game.
And I would probably put her in motion here pretty soon.
Grundy now steps to the plate.
Yeah, try to get her in scoring position.
Grundy hit by a pitch, scored, tripled, drove in 2 runs, and scored a run. So
Although,
she is,
with the way Grundy's been hitting the ball, she's in scoring position at first
at
base.
first base, yeah. Grundy is 1 for 2 with 2 RBI and 2 runs scored. It's a shot in the gap. Oh boy, Jeff. Lee's going to be rolling around. She's going to be waved home. And there's a stand-up triple for Grundy. And Jeff, once again, it hit off of that corrugated fence and bounced away from Dominguez in left field.
Yeah. Tell you what.
So a 2-out triple for Grundy. She drives in another run, her 4th of the ball game. Taylor Porter now steps to the plate. Porter singled and hit a home run, and it flew out to Castiglione, so she's 2 for 3.
Southwest has the same corrugated metal around their field. You didn't really see it as much, because balls weren't hitting off the fence, but every ball that we've seen hit off the fence here.
That's hit one of those crooks.
Yeah, it's
one of those curves.
It's taking a bad bounce.
First pitch to Porter is off the plate, ball 1.
Don't look now, Maury, but it's a 10-run game again.
I'm not looking.
That's why I said don't look.
The 1-0 pitch, down low, 2-0.
They are just a...
Yeah, somebody got some popcorn over there, but it's burnt.
Yep, somebody burned the popcorn. Yeah, last night it smelled so good, and tonight, not so much.
Nope. 2-0 pitch to Porter. 3-0.
I remember when I was a junior in high school, and the same old concession stand was out there at Kemp Field, and Gerald Kemp was our coach.
Spider?
And Spider used to send Todd Habe into the concession stand to make popcorn about halfway through practice. We'd smell it cooking.
The 3-0 pitch. Porter taking all the way. That's a strike call, 3-1.
He'd stuff his pockets with popcorn and come on out.
Nothing wrong with that. I haven't eaten nothing all day. Getting a little hungry.
You on some of those semi-glutides?
No. Just been in transit driving. I don't like to eat when I'm driving.
You know that semi-glutide stuff does that to you. It curbs your appetite.
Payoff pitch coming. I shouldn't say that. I had Marvin Juke as my partner today, and he brought
he brought buck sticks.
So
you did have
a little
something.
snack.
You had some protein.
Yes, I did. Payoff pitch coming out of Porter. Ground ball. That's going to be through the infield for a base hit.
Tip your hat, man.
Yep.
Tip your hat.
She just went with the pitch.
Yep.
2-out single. Drives in another run, and another run scored for Grundy. 18-7 now is the score. As the catcher, Caitlin Beckerly, will step to the plate. Beckerly doubled in the first inning. Scored a run, drove in 2 runs. Since then, she's flew out and reached on an error and scored.
That sounds like a whole game.
Pretty much. We're only in the top of the 4th.
Yeah, and it's now a 2-hour game.
Takes that pitch for a strike, 0-1. Pitch, takes it high, 1-1.
More, I gotta give a shout out to
to
my Divine Arabians. They're playing tonight, but last night, their pitcher hit a home run in the 6th.
1-1 pitch, right back up the middle. You got a waiver to the 3rd. Castelloni's thrown, not in time. Runner advances to second base. So another 2-out base hit. As Beckerly will stand on second. Porter goes all the way from first to third.
That's where you go right there. You're not gonna get her at third. You gotta get the ball into second base.
Keep the force at first and second.
But anyway, so she hits. The pitcher comes up, and her name slips me right now, but she comes up and hits a home run in the bottom of the 6th, tie the game. She comes up again in the.
That's a shot in the left field. Dominguez there makes the play. F7 if you're scoring at home for out number 3 in that inning. 2 runs on 3 hits. They'll leave a pair. We're through 4.5. Panthers trail 18-7. Panther softball will continue in just a moment.
All right, we're back right now. Let's go ahead. We're going to give you a reader from Magnolia Filling Station. Tonight is Fiorella Friday,
yes,
so I don't know if anybody's out there at Magnolia Filling Station tuning in tonight. But the Magnolia Filling Station features a daily dark roast and a Fiorella blend medium roast drip coffee. Lattes, iced lattes, cold brews, Kai lattes, mochas, teas, and lemonades. You say Kai latte or chai?
Kai.
I say Kai. A lot of people say chai. Daily made from scratch
What
pastry.
Do you say, chocolate or chocolate?
Chocolate. Don't you?
Yeah.
Daily made from scratch pastries, muffins, cookies, cupcakes, and banana
bread. Ooh,
you
dip
like
it in
the latte,
mocha.
In the mocha latte. Yep. Banana bread, just to name a few. A variety of sandwiches to include ham, turkey, Italian, and pimento cheese. Breakfast sandwiches and fresh fruit parfaits. Sit outside under the patio and enjoy the historic downtown Castroville atmosphere, or sit inside and visit with the friendly baristas and locals. Located in Castroville.
Start the inning off for the Panthers. Ariel doubled, walked, drove in a run, and scored a run.
See if we can get an update on the baseball game.
Working again inside the circle. First pitch to Ariel is,
I think, half of the world and hit by pitches.
It's on top of it.
And she don't jump out of the way either.
Nope. The 1-1 pitch. Ball 2, 2-1.
That's one young lady that's learned to wear it.
It's called a softball, but it ain't soft when you get hit
soft,
with it.
Yeah, especially remember.
3-1. And the pitch. Lifted back into the screen,
Good
counts
swing.
full.
Good swing on that pitch there.
Very
by
aggressive
Chester.
swing.
Yeah.
The base of the wall tonight. Right at the third baseman. Montez now. I'm not sure what actually was
Pointing
going on.
over here to the dugout.
What happened?
She called time to tell the coach to get back in the dugout, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Before the pitch.
Okay.
The coach is like rolling her eyes. Are you serious? Yeah, well, I mean, if they've reinforced it, if that's something they told them before the game, that's.
Count. That hits Alyssa. That hit by pitch is sponsored by Hazel Russell, your State Farm agent. Avery Nash now steps to the plate for the Panthers. Avery walked and struck out, so she is 0 for 1.
And this pitcher attacked Avery yesterday and today.
Well, Jeff, she came in, and Avery was the first batter she faced,
That's
and
right.
she went strikeout, ground out to get out of that inning.
That's right.
But that pitch has been called all night, so there you go. 0-2 now to Nash. Hey, strikeout looking for out number 2.
That's tough. If you're going to give her that inside pitch and she goes back to that, you give her that outside pitch off the plate. That's tough.
Morgan Castiglione now steps to the plate. Castiglione reached on a fielder's choice and struck out, so she is 0 for 2. Not your normal day for Castiglione at the plate either.
No, and Panthers put up goose eggs last.
Runner at first is Chester, but with 2 outs now, Castiglione at the plate.
No, that's Montez. First.
Excuse me, that's Alyssa Montez. She was hit by a pitch. Ball is fouled back into the screen, 0-2. Look at all the softballs they're going to get now as they
bring him out. They fill him up every time.
Filling her up.
Fill her
I mean,
up.
that's, about 6 or 7?
Yeah.
I mean, excuse me, by Bernard. Castiglione went the opposite way, but Bernard had her plate just perfect. Perfect scouting. We go to the 5th. Panthers trail 18-7. Panther softball will continue in just a moment.
Right now at Chevrolet's 3-time Dealer of the Year, North Park Chevrolet. Get $15,000 off MSRP and Silverado 1500 trucks, plus $2,250 in trade assistance cash and $7,000.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet and Dotson House Moving and Construction Company. McCall, Bernard, and it was Beckerly the last time. We'll see who's going to bat in the number 9 spot. But for right now, it's McCall. McCall was hit by a pitch, singled. She has scored 2 runs and drove in a run. So she is 1 for 2. First, Avery Bernard now steps to the plate to the right fielder twice. So she is 0 for 2 with a run scored. Ground ball. Gonzalez charges it, bobbles it, and cannot get the handle on it. That's another error for the Panthers infield. That is 7 errors in the ball game now for the Panthers. Cannot win too many games with that many errors, especially against a hitting team such as to the plate for the Lions. She
nose first.
A slip and slide. Mackenzie Viejo now steps to the plate with 2 outs, runners at first and second. Oh, that ball is lifted in the infield. Second baseman over and makes the play, Porter, and that's going to be it for the Panthers season. F4 if you're scoring at home for out number 3. We'll be back with parting ways when Panther softball continues here in just a moment.
Make it quick. Mention the seniors.
I don't know them. You're going to have
Peerless
to.
Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless
I don't even
Equipment
have a full roster
specializes in
anymore.
sales
I think
and
there's 5
service of
seniors.
irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife
Yeah, dude, here you
industries.
go.
This
That's a
includes
full
hose
roster. You
reels,
know which
big
ones are-
guns,
Yeah.
pivot systems, underground pipelines,
I don't know 'em.
turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more.
Go ahead
Stop
now,
by one
Wayne.
of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall, or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment,
commercial and
bringing
come back.
water
Yeah,
to
that's fine.
you.
Tomorrow, I
Oh,
doubt
sorry,
it.
we are back live.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet and Dotson House Moving and Construction Company.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and recognize the seniors real quick. Viviana Diaz, Ariel Fernandez, Haley Marshall, Kaylee Upton, Elena Gonzalez, and I believe the last one is Aubrey Dominguez. Those are the seniors. Maury and I always recognize at the end of the season all the seniors, and we always want to wish them well. And a few of those girls have, all of them have given their last 4 years of high school to this softball program, and it never ends the way you want to unless you're in the state championship game. That hadn't happened in several years around here at Medina Valley, but you move on and you learn good life's lessons from extracurricular activities, and I know the softball program is grateful to have those young ladies, and we wish them well, and we'll try to give you updates in the future for 3 of them I know, or 2 of them for sure are going to be moving on to play some college
And
ball.
that's great. That is great
that's
for
good,
these
that's
young
good,
ladies.
Yeah. So we wish them
It has
well.
been an honor with it has been an honor me and being able to call the game for these young ladies, as they showed a lot of heart this year and never gave up. And Jeff, that's all you can ask for in a team.
Yeah. So we want to wish
my
them
hats
well.
off to them.
And we want to wish all the other kids best of luck.
Come back
Graduation-
stronger and get ready for next year.
Graduation's coming up in about 18 days or so, and wish everybody well. And like always, we've enjoyed bringing you all these broadcasts. They're not always the greatest
Buffering
quality,
right or whatever, but
buffering
we
or
try.
whatever. We try.
We brought you this one in a rainstorm, so
Yeah,
there you go.
That's right. Yeah, cleaned the equipment actually.
Yep.
Pretty good. But want to wish everybody well. Want to wish everybody a rest of the school year and
enjoy your summer.
Enjoy the summer, absolutely.
And Jeff, I want to thank our sponsors, because without them, this is not possible.
And we
to
will.
start thinking about the fall sports,
Absolutely, my
coming
gosh,
up.
because we're going to be making
6A,
some trips. We're going
moving
6A. We're going to Laredo. We're going to Eagle Pass. We're going to Del Rio. Hey, if you want to be advertising, next fall is the time to do it. My
Absolutely.
gosh, because not everybody's going to go to those locations.
Well, and
some of them are on Thursday nights.
Well, and you got different, not varieties. What am I thinking? Different venues that you're going to, different this year.
Yep.
So you're going to reach another new listening audience.
Right.
When the away teams come here and you move to the away team's place. So, there you go.
So, we invite everybody to come on out. But
And as Jeff said, I want to thank the Panthers for a great season. I want to congratulate the Leander Lady Lions. I want to wish them good luck further off in the playoffs.
They did it the right way. They played hard. They played clean. We wish them well. They'll be playing the winner of the McCullum-Hayes series. And last night McCullum got run ruled, I believe, 12-2. So they're playing game 2 tonight. But Hayes, I think they're from the same district. So you're going to have a possible 1-3 matchup or 2-4 matchup, however they ended up. So we wish them well in the next round.
So for Jeff Stivers, I'm Maury Stein saying good night and God bless.